Yep. 9,000 life points. So I take this because I want my destiny draw, and I'm gonna stop this Book of Moon, his red Nova dragon. So he has 9,000 life points, but now we get to destiny draw and he has no back row, which I completely love. So time for Escalon to do its work. Red Nova Dragon's the first to go. Red Rising Dragon is next. I'm gonna get rid of his Resonator this way too because he can get it back with a lot of effects. I'm gonna equip the lance. And let's do 4.3k to his face. He still has 4.7k life points. That's how crazy this new Resonator deck is. Sup guys, Origami here. Today I'm back with a Duel Links video. Finally, I'm back to doing some TCG content, and you know, my first Duel Links video was actually on Dragunities, and I've always wanted to do an update video on the deck when Divine Lens was to be unlimited, and so here it is. I've always loved Dragunity, partially because I've played with the starter deck in real life, but also because of how clean and straightforward the deck on Duel Links is. Now once again, this deck is not top tier, but it is by no means a meme deck either. So let's take a look at my current Dragunity deck list. So here's just a recap for what the Dragunity deck actually does for people who haven't seen the deck before. The main aim of Dragunity decks is to summon your boss monster, Dragunity Knight Escalon, and that is because it has a very strong effect. It allows you to banish one of your opponent's monsters by banishing a Dragunity card from your graveyard, and this effect is not limited to once per turn, so you can do it as many times as you want per turn. The main way you want to achieve this is through the use of Dragunity Knight Bacha and Dragunity Kus. So usually you will synchro summon Bacha using the Dragunity Kus, and one of the level 4 Dragunity monsters, Bacha, will be able to equip the Kus that you just used as synchro material, and then the Kus equipped can special summon itself back out, and then using the Kus and the Bacha, you synchro summon and you finally get to your boss monster, which is the Escalon. So in this version of the deck, you can see that I dropped the other tuner completely. I'm only relying on Dragunity Kus right now because it is the best Dragunity tuner, able to function as both a level 2 or a level 4 as you please, and also able to special summon itself from the spell zone when it is equipped. I've upped the number of Sphere Karibos purely because I have more Karibos now. It does screw with the consistency a little bit, but because this deck is so proactive, it has very little protection. So having defensive plays from your hand, I feel, is much safer than having back row. And I prefer Sphere Karibo over like Kiteroid or other stuff because of the fact that Dragunity is usually a 2-card combo, and sometimes there might be occasions where you want to protect your monsters that are on the field. But also sometimes you want to take the appropriate amount of damage because we play Destiny Draw. Next up, we have 3 Senators. It allows you to discard a Dragunity card to equip a Kus from your deck. Next up, we play Dragunity Ducks that also allows you to equip a Kus, but this time it's from your graveyard and with no additional cost. So these 2 Dragunity cards, equipping Kus, is the way you get your Bacha and subsequently Escalon. Right now we play 3 Book of Moons. Not only is it defensive in the way that you can stop an attack, you can also stop your opponent's effect that targets one of your face-up monsters by making it face down. And most importantly, you can flip down your opponent's monsters that might have rather problematic abilities and banish them with Escalon's effect while they are face down, so they can be more easily removed. I play 1 Night Beam. I would play more if I could. It's back row hit and your opponent cannot react to them using the targeted card. Now back row hit is really important, especially because they keep limiting a random Dragunity card to 2, and this seems to be because they don't want us to play Hey Trunate in this deck. So in addition to the Night Beams, which I would play more of if I could, I also play the 3 Cosmic Cyclones as I have. more back row hate, and also a way to proc our own destiny draw by reducing our life points. And lastly, 3 Dragunity Divine Lances, which give your Dragunity monsters trap immunity, and it allows you to equip a Kuz from your deck once per turn, and it also conveniently makes Escalon 4.3k attack when you equip it, which can give you one-hit KOs. For the extra deck, I play 2 Escalons because it is limited to 2, 3 Barchers because it's an important component of the engine, 1 Gaybulk for kicks because sometimes you can win the game by pure attack and damage. And the last spot should preferably go to a 4-star Exceed monster in occasions where you actually run out of your Escalon or Bacha, or it's just problematic to summon Synchros. You can use this Exceed monster. You can actually summon level 4 Exceed monster with your Senators and Ducks. So choose the one that you personally prefer, and I've just gone with Diamond Direwolf. Yep, so this is the Dragunity deck list that I am playing with right now. There are occasions where you might break because the combo pieces you need are quite specific, and we play a lot of random back row hate and defensive cards, but hopefully they can help us stall until our combo arrives. So that's the deck. I'm currently in bronze because I took such a long break, so I'll be playing matches from the first stage of the KC Cup, and I'll choose some of the better games to showcase the deck. Cheers! We have Manzy Man from US of A. Playing Valiant Crowler, so I'm assuming Ancient Gears. Okay, I go first. Should I summon Escalon? I really don't think so. So I'm gonna set the cards and I'm gonna end my turn. Now the reason I don't want to put Escalon out is because this deck's really supposed to be very proactive. Summoning an Escalon and letting them destroy it is of no benefit to me, so I'd rather take the risk that he can't kill me next turn than to play down my cards so early. Because there's very little hope that I can recover if I lose my Escalon and all the resources from there. Hopefully these 2 Cosmic Cyclones can help me disrupt something. I'm gonna get rid of Ancient Gear Castle so he can't use it to summon stuff. Maybe I'll just destroy both, why not? This is just pure gambling at this time. You know, hoping he doesn't have something that's bigger than 2k. Which most of them don't, if I'm not wrong. Usually it's that 1.8k Ancient Gear Soldier or something like that. Is he gonna react? Surely he can do something. Because if he doesn't do anything at all, I'm gonna summon Escalon next turn and I'm gonna Destiny draw for my lands. He summons, yep, this Ancient Gear Wyvern 1.7k. Oh, he can add an Ancient Gear card from his deck to his hand. Can't set cards for the rest of the turn. Yep, so I don't think he can end me. Which means I'm gonna get my turn. Yep, time to Destiny draw. I'm gonna get lands. Don't ask me why, it's just a simple thing to do. Senators. And we're gonna proc Senators effect. Discarding Ducks. Usually I would prefer to equip lands because it has some protection and then use Lance effect to get the ducks. But because I want Lance as additional attack for my Escalon when I summon it, and he has no back row, so I'm just going to use SENATUS effect directly, summon the Bacha equips the Kus special summons itself, and I go into an Escalon. I wonder if he knows that the writing is on the wall. I'm going to proc Escalon's effect right now, banish the Bacha, banish his monster, equip Divine Lance, and Divine Lance, I'm just going to use it to summon Kus. Yep, that was a very risky, turn 1 play to actually cyclone the 2 field spells for him. I mean the continuous spell and the field spell. I don't really know if that was really a smart idea, but I guess it worked out, because if he was somehow able to deal that 2000, the 2 cosmic cyclones actually reduced my life points so much so that it would be easy for him to take me out. We're going up against Odion. Hopefully it's not a Resonator deck, because those decks are climbing the ladder so quickly. They're flooding the meta right now. We're going first. I'm just gonna set the ducks and set a Night Beam to kind of scare him. Okay, so he sets his own cards, sets a monster, sets a spell, and now we can Night Beam his spell and trap. And he can't react to it. It was a Hallowed Life barrier. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna flip up the ducks, equip the lance to the ducks, and use the lance's effect to get our Kus. Equip to the ducks, Kus special summons itself, and here we can summon our Bacha. So the Bacha summons the Kus out, the Kus special summons itself, and we get 2 Escalon. You can see the pattern, similar patterns whether we start with SENATUS or ducks. The main point is to get it equipped, get to Bacha, get to Escalon, boom boom pow. And now usually I wouldn't do anything else, but we're having lethal at hand if we summon ducks. Ooh. So technically this duck summons the Kus, and I could actually go for another Escalon. I should probably do it for demonstration. The ducks gets the Kus special summons itself into the Bacha. Now the Bacha can special summon the Kus once again, and we get to our second Escalon. So usually I wouldn't recommend this. If we have lethal, just go for lethal and save the Escalon in the extra deck, because we only have 2 Escalons, but in this case, just for demonstration purposes. We're going up against Jack Atlas here, so it feels like one of the new Resonator decks. Hopefully we'll be able to do something against it. Okay, so this is one of those very bricky hands, because even though we have like 2 Dragunity Kus and a Lance, what we actually need is one of the Wing Beast Dragunity, either SENATUS or Ducks, because Dragunity Kus is a tuner, it can't tune with itself, and the Lance only searches for another Kus. So he gets his Resonator, he's probably gonna get his Whirlwind and get his Fire Dragon. And then Red Rising Dragon gets the Resonator back. It's gonna gain 2000 life points, 2100 life points. Oh, he doesn't proc the effect? He goes for Red Dragon Archfiend? That's strange. So this is definitely one of the times where, you know, we're quite screwed. I'll put a Kus in defense because it's good to have one in the graveyard as well, but you know, I'm just hoping with the one Book of Moon and the Kuriboh we can survive the next turn. Hopefully get a Destiny draw off as well. But he's probably gonna get his Red Nova Dragon this turn. Gets his Chain Resonator. Oh, that's a strange one. Creation Resonator. I don't know. Oh, yep, still going for Nova Dragon. Yep, definitely. Let me read these very carefully. Cannot be destroyed by opponent's card effects. When the opponent's monster declares an attack, you can banish this card and negate the attack. Okay, that's fine. Cannot be destroyed by my effects. Synchro Spirits are in your graveyard, special summon them. Okay, that's fine. We still have a chance. He's probably getting... What's he getting? I don't know. It's a relatively new deck, so I don't know how to play it yet because I don't have the full deck available to me because the Resonators, I mean the Crimson Resonators from the latest expansion. Is he gonna do anything? Gets Demon, plays Demon Resonance. I mean, the Resonator deck seems very interesting because it's quite free to play. It works around cards from like 2 boxes, so that's pretty interesting. He destroys a Kus. Don't really want to stop that attack. We get a Cyclone, which doesn't help us. I'm going to end my turn. Hopefully Book of Moon and Kuriboh is enough. He doesn't even have anything for me to Cyclone and any way for me to proc my Destiny draw because I can't let this crazy Red Nova Dragon hit me, can I? He's gonna summon another dragon and probably another Red Rising Dragon to gain more life points. He should have gained life points in the first time, I don't know why he didn't. Just summon the Red Resonator and choose, you know, Red Nova for 5.5k life points. 5k life points. Yep. 9,000 life points. So I take this because I want my Destiny draw and I'm gonna stop this Book of Moon, his Red Nova Dragon. So he has 9,000 life points, but now we get to Destiny draw and he has no back row, which I completely love. Summon the SENATUS, you know the drill. Activate SENATUS effect, discard the Kus, equip the Kus. Special summon the Kus. Let's set the Cyclone so it doesn't tilt me. Special summon the Bacha. I'm surprised he doesn't have Solemn Scolding set to with so much life points. You know, I could summon more Kus actually, but it's risky. Because sometimes the Kus on the battlefield might be a point of weakness. So time for Escalon to do its work. Red Nova Dragon's the first to go. Red Rising Dragon is next. I'm gonna get rid of his Resonator this way too because he can get it back with a lot of effects. I'm gonna equip the Lance. And let's do 4.3k to his face. He still has 4.7k life points. That's how crazy this new Resonator deck is. He procs his Wild Wind, he can search for a Fiend Tuner if I'm not wrong and add it to his hand. Crimson Resonator. He sets a card and another card. He's ending his turn on his end phase, Cyclone that so that if it's a trap card he can't activate it. It is Wicked Rebirth, SENATUS. I'm gonna proc Escalon's effect, remove that face down monster, summon SENATUS, and we're going for lethal. That was a good match actually, guys. Facing a Resonator that managed to summon Red Nova Dragon and them going up to 9k and then showing how crazy Escalon is because it doesn't give a flipping crap about anything that the opponent does. As long as they don't kind of negate our effect, we can just simply remove his monsters from play. Sup guys, I hope you enjoyed the games and the deck. If you did, make sure to like the video so that the YouTube algorithm can push this video out to more people who might like it. I've been behind in Duel Links and Vanguard Zero, which is why I haven't made as much videos on those two games for a while. I'm slowly trying to catch up, so be patient. I will continue to make contents and deck profiles with the resources available to me. Rest assured, I will be making more Duel Links and Vanguard Zero content, so if you like what you see and you want to see more, make sure to hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell to stay up to date with the content I make. Until next time, stay safe, bye bye.